with medical products. So here are some ideas. It's a good idea to find a niche, something that there's these markets out there. One of them that I found out about called is for a company called Blue Table Painting, and they apparently there's people out there that do these war games with these little creatures and stuff, and they have them all decorated up and painted. And I don't know who these people are, but apparently there's lots of them. I think typically they're in their late 30s and still not married, but there's in the parents' basement, but they typically, like, there's a huge market for it, and people spend a bunch of money on it. And so I actually noticed, I was like, wow, that's a niche I'd never even thought about. But there's a bunch of other ones where you look at the personas of people that would be interested in buying it. Horse tack are people oftentimes that have a lot of disposable income, and they spend like crazy on saddles. And does anybody know about horses?
She's a horse. She was so funny because she actually knew somebody in Texas that he'd drive clear across town to save 2 cents on gas, but he spent $200,000 on a horse.
He raises $1 million quarter horses.
Yeah, so it's expensive,
but he would drive clear across town to save 5 cents on gas.
Well, as long as he'll go buy your stuff from your store, that's what you want, right? And that type of stuff is really expensive. Educational products. Bryce and I are actually doing a company that is called Fit Brain Learning, and we're going to go and sell educational products. One, because both of us are really interested in that, and so that's, and second, because there's stuff we can find that is $500 to $1,000 that we hope to sell a bunch of. If you break it down to its simplest form, if you can find a group of products that you average $100 in profit on, and you can sell 3 of those a day, then you're making about $100,000 a year. So when you break it down to its simplest form, it actually is it's very doable.
So would you like simplify it to like a specific thing, like horse tack? We don't sell anything else other than horse tack. You know, make it a specialized store.
I would definitely focus on it and make it specialized. I've never had a problem though branching out into stuff that may be a little bit similar to whatever
if
they're
you like
selling.
Horse tack, you may sell like Briar horses, the action figures, whatever, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's fine. What's going to happen is you're gonna teach Google what, Maylee? Horse tack. I think this is what it is. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It's like saddles, and it's like boots, and it's like or bridles and everything that people use if you went to a horse show. No, I don't think so. But what you're going to do, you're going to teach Google, you're going to give Google some context about your particular website, and you're going to teach them that through the words that you use on your product pages and your categories. You're going to teach that to them through the links that come to your site, all those types of things. You're going to teach it to them through people in your Google Plus circles that are in your Twitter followers and things like that. You're teaching Google that you are really an expert in a certain niche. And so that's why the more random stuff, unless you're Amazon, then you've got like everything in the world on there.
Yeah.
Focusing on a niche is a good idea. The other ones that I found, yacht parts. One of the reasons I thought of that is when I was selling stuff on robinsports.com, our sporting goods store, we had some stuff that overlapped. It's actually volleyball floor plates that overlapped with yacht parts, and I found a few suppliers just because I was looking for someone to supply volleyball floor plates. And I guess they use the same type of thing on yachts. And those things were like $300 or $400, but whenever somebody came to buy them, they didn't even bat an eye. They just, whatever the price was, they'd buy them, and they would buy several of them at a time. And so that's another one where if somebody owns a yacht, then they tell the guy that maintains it, go get this stuff. They go jump on and they buy it from your site, and you're not really fighting margins that are so thin that you're having to figure out how in the world am I going to make a profit on this stuff. Other stuff, testing equipment was one I thought of this morning, tactical gear, emergency safety products, and quilting supplies. Some of these are from experiences. My wife made a quilt and it cost like $400 or something, and in addition to the several hundred hours she put into it. And there's another one of those. It's like a really huge industry where people are really passionate about it, and they spend money. So when you're looking for stuff to sell, just keep some of these ideas in mind. Your time, the value of your time, and the ease of fulfillment, and it will help you to get a good solid niche.